What's up, everybody? Tindo here. That there's Hannah Warrior Princess, and listen, we've got some great news. My favorite game store is opening back up today. It's been shut down because of the coronavirus, and I've been missing it extremely well. And they require face masks for entry, so we are going to comply. We're gonna bandana up. Look how bad we look. You got chili peppers.
We're looking like rebels, but not being rebels.
Exactly. Stick around, guys. This is gonna be fun. I look like 10 years younger.
You look scary. You're like, yeah, cards.
My sweet dollar games. Legos, these are new. These were not here before. Oh, that's cheap. I sold those for a lot more than that. I've already got that one.
You do?
Yep, I've got both of those.
That's a good price for them, though.
This is pretty dope looking, though. Viper 2. All right, PlayStation games. Ooh, right off the bat. Here's a PlayStation Jam Pack.
Ooh, $2.99.
We'll buy. Ooh, cheap guitar strings. I think I might get some.
Cool.
I have a guitar set at home that's like been wanting these strings for a long time. I really like these. I used to buy these all the time back in the day, but they're quite expensive. Yeah. And I don't think I play quite enough to justify $20 guitar strings.
Yeah.
That's actually cheap. I remember paying like 20, 25 bucks for these back in the day.
I used to use these.
Yeah. What you got there?
What do you think? Should we get this for Pants?
You think Pants would like the tinfoil hat?
Probably not.
I don't think he'd allow us to put it on him.
No, absolutely not. We'll get this for Mochi.
She might allow it.
She might actually. That'd be really cute.
Cat bonnet. It says cats love it.
She's so,
look at the one on top.
That's what Pants would look like.
Hannah just discovered something I didn't know existed. Where's Waldo video games? I don't think we're gonna pay 13 bucks for it, but that's awesome. That's awesome. Never seen that before. Thank you. You too. I'm so glad they're open. That was a great start to my day. Didn't get anything crazy. There was some stuff in there that I wanted that was a little expensive. It was great prices. I just don't want to spend that much right now. But I got the stuff that was cheap that I couldn't live without. I don't have many PS1 Jam Pack games, so happy to have that. Now, let's move on to some other things, and then you can definitely expect me to be going here a lot more. The excitement of the store being open is not necessarily that I get to go today, it's that I get to go every day, because it used to be such an integral part of my daily routine. I always stopped here on the way home to see what new stuff they put out. And now that I can get back to that normal habit, I'm pumped. I'm super pumped. Hannah, are you pumped?
Pumped.
I'm pumped to have some new guitar strings, even though they're super cheap. Listen, I used to work at a guitar store, and I worked in one when it was closing down. And so I actually bought a whole box of my favorite acoustic guitar strings when I left. And they lasted me for years and years. I'm out of them now. That was like almost 10 years ago now.
That's crazy.
So now I've got to actually resort to buying them. And this will be the first time I've ever used not phosphor bronze elixir strings. And I'm gonna probably hate it. We got any guitar players out there? Comment below.
So it's Saturday, which means we need to get packages shipped out. So I'm here at the post office to check the P.O. box and get some things shipped out. Let's see if we've got any prezzies. Haha, $2.48. That's it, yep, cool. $2.48, $2.48, $2.48, $2.48. Wrong one. Okay. Aha! We has prezzies. Yes. Yes.
All right, I want you to check this out real quick. You see this mess right here? This is my TV and where I keep all my video game consoles, and it's a wreck right now. A lot of the things around our house are a wreck right now because we're moving rooms. Basically what's happening is we're going to move our bedroom into another room in the apartment, and then we're going to make this room that we've been staying in for such a long time, we're going to make it our workshop. So that's why if you look in the background of a couple of our more recent videos, you'll see that everything's a wreck, but it's because everything's getting shuffled around. So, like right here, I just put these shelves in right here, and that's where our eBay stuff goes. And it's going to be a mess for the rest of this month because we're kind of, you know, doing eBay out of this room as well as living in it. And it's very frustrating. But I'm very excited for that day when there's nothing in my bedroom but my bed and this TV. So to kind of get prepared for that, I'm actually going to take all the shipping supplies off of this shelf, which is where they live right now. All of our shipping supplies live underneath our TV. I've got this shelf up here cleared off. I'm gonna put all of our shipping supplies up there. And then we're gonna spend some time today making my gaming setup look super clean. I think by the time I'm done today, you might be surprised of the transformation, because look at that wreck, look at that hoarder tendency mess. Remember what it looks like. We're gonna make that look good. Just hold on. It's gonna be good. Look at this cup that's just creepily had Walter in it, just peeping on me while I sleep. Hannah leaves things like this around the house because she thinks it's funny. I think she's weird. Alright, this is going to continue to be a work in progress, but if you look at the before and after how this looked before, this is a lot cleaner and this is a lot ready to go. The only thing that's a mess now is the power and video cables on the side. And though that does look a little dangerous, we're okay because I'm not going to leave everything plugged up at once. What I've actually done is taken all the power supplies and I've got them just bunched up in one cable, and I'm going to label them. I haven't done that yet. That's going to take a little bit of extra work, but you don't need to see me label all these on camera. But they'll be labeled, so what'll happen is I'll just be able to go, oh, I want to play the Retron 5, so I'll go get the labeled Retron 5 cable, I'll plug it in, and then also my video cables are labeled the same way. Now, it gets a little complicated here because 90% of our gameplay is PS4 and Switch, right? So what I've done is I've put the three most played consoles, I've plugged them into the TV because I have 4 HDMI inputs. So, and I've actually, if you come here and get a real close shot of this, I've got notes on which inputs are which. So in my first HDMI input, my PS4 is plugged in, and then Switch in number 2, and my Wii U is in number 3. So what I've done is my fourth HDMI cable, come check this out, I've plugged a female cable into, and then I also don't have these labeled yet, but all my extra HDMI cables, all these consoles, whenever I want to play something random like the Retron 5, I'll just be able to go, alright, there's Retron 5, bloop, and I'll switch the input to number 4. So, I'm pretty happy with that. I don't really, this looks better than it did, but I don't really think it looks great, but at the same time, one of the biggest hindrances to gameplay, I often feel, is just having to get a console out and plug it up. So now all of my modern HDMI consoles, I'll be able to plug them up at a moment's notice without a lot of fiddling. Everything's right there. I don't have to get down on my hands and knees. I'll just be able to plug it up, and I'm pretty happy about that. I'm pretty happy about it. There are a couple things here, of course, that aren't HDMI, namely my GameCube and my PlayStation 2. And right now, well, neither is Wii HDMI, but I have an HDMI cable adapter on the back of it. And I'm not going to plug up my GameCube as of yet. I have one plugged up in the other room to my CRTV, but I play all my GameCube games on my Wii, of course. So it's kind of just filling space and looking good here, because I only have like 5 GameCubes laying around the house. But comment below, what do you think? Comment below, how do you organize all your systems in the house? I know a lot of people that just leave them put up and they get out what they're playing when they're playing it. And I'm just lazy, I guess. I'm a certain kind of lazy, because I just never want to get stuff out and plug it up. So this is very conducive to the way that I like to play games. I'm going to eventually build some sort of display for all my controllers. Right now I've kind of just got the ones that I'm actually going to probably use in the next few days just thrown down there. And I've got our games that we've actually been playing. Hannah's been playing Sims. I've been playing Dynasty Warriors. Hannah's been playing a lot of this. So there's that. That's all of today's work. Now, before we're done today, let's go run to a thrift store or two. What do you think? It's a little bit later in the day than we usually go. It's about restocking time, so maybe we'll have some luck today. We are at a Goodwill today that we haven't been to in more than a month because of the coronavirus. And this is one of the last Goodwills here in town to open up. And while they were all opening back up, they kind of would release a list every week or so of new Goodwills that were opening up. But this is one of the ones that was the last batch. They just kind of quietly opened. So I do believe every Goodwill in town is now open. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we can find some goodies. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for dishes, jeans, and this one usually has good shoes.
Shoes? So. All right, what we got? I don't know if I have that on GameCube. $10. I don't think I'm paying that for it, though. Let's keep looking. Jack and Dexter. That might actually be half off. There's some alright stuff here. Most of it I've already got. I just realized yellow is not half off. I thought for a minute it was, but it's not. Blue is. I don't know. We gotta ask Hannah. I can't. She's better at this than I am. I can't ever remember. So there is a lot of good stuff here, but nothing I need, nothing really worth reselling that I can tell. The only thing I can find worth buying is this Xbox magazine demo disc, and I think it actually has some arcade games on here that are actually playable and not just demos, so that's pretty cool. It's definitely one I don't have. It's in great shape. Very stoked. And then also I found a Magic card that just fell out of one of the other game cases. I scanned it with my trading card game app, and it's worth 8 cents. So not a great find, but sometimes it just rains Magic cards at Goodwill, I guess.
So this is what I mean by this one has really good shoes. These are pretty interesting. I like them. There's something I would pick up, but they're missing their soles, so we're gonna pass on those. But these are right up my alley. These are some nice little crisp Tommy slides. They are my size, so do I keep them or do I sell them? Probably post them, and if they don't sell in a month, I keep them, right?
So blue is half off or $1?
Half.
Half. Well, that's a bummer because this has been here forever. I remember this here before they closed down. It's blue, so it's only $6. It's a waterproof housing for a camera. Not really technically compatible with the one I have, though I could have one that would fit and it would be cool to have, but still not worth $6.
Those aren't shorts. What the heck? That's really funny looking. Anyway, back to shorts.
Check that out. Very nice.
I found a conundrum. These are funky. Funky is what I do, but are they $5 funky? Are they worth it? I think so. $5 is like my limit. So, I mean, $5 is fine. We'll do that. These are weird. I like them.
All right, not a bad first stop. What'd you get?
I got a pair of jeans and a pair of shoes.
Well, I got a demo disc, so better than nothing. We're gonna go to one more. There's a Goodwill that also just opened up with this one that I've been fiending for. It's one of my favorites. It's not super far from home. We're staying pretty close to home today because we're just a little bit worn out today. We worked really hard the last few days, so we're just going to some Goodwills that are close. And this next one's on the way back to home from here, so hopefully it's good. The last time, or the time before last I was there, I bought like 25 Dragon Ball Z VHS, so maybe we'll get lucky again. Why are you holding my hand? You're gonna get cooties. Whoa.
Someone committed sacrilege. Rip. It's ripped. It's missing a few pieces too. But the thing that made me notice that was actually this. It's like this little pearl iridescent daisy bow. I really like it. I know things like this do sell. I haven't ever tried because I haven't really found something for a good price point. This one is a blue tag, so it's only half off. So it's going to be $175. I might give it a shot for that. Let's see how we do. See how we do.
Well, that's like a fat Wii bar or something. I don't even know. Wireless sensor. Aftermarket Wii bar, I guess. Lots of random Wii socks. And then this is actually a charger to camera battery that I have. Don't necessarily need it because I've got plenty of them, but I should probably make sure it's not valuable because I have no idea what I paid for mine. I've had the batteries for this camera for 100 years, but it's all I'm seeing.
This is a crock of shit. Literally. Look at these guys. They're cute. I like them too.
So, kind of some bummers, kind of some good stuff. Missing its discs. There's nothing, that's ripped. Kind of a bummer. Because I think I've got the greatest hits of that, but I don't have the regular. Almost literally the exact same thing that I just got at the last stop, except for regular Xbox, not 360. Pretty cool. Couple DS games. This is a good stop.
So I have an obsession with mugs, so I spend a little bit more time in the mug section than I should because I end up finding things like this little beauty here. I think this is absolutely stunning. It's actually a Villeroy Bock, and this is the Acapulco design, and these are actually worth some money apparently. This one is the short mug, so it should have a matching platter, and I don't think it's here, but I'm gonna search high and low for any more of these cups or any more of these platters, and I'm very excited because I can sell this one alone for about $15, which is pretty good for a mug, but if I had multiples or a full set, that would be fantastic.
Well, I just found a whole box of comic books. Looks like they maybe came straight from Zia Records, which is that store that we went to today. I flipped through it. Most of it's like free comic book day stuff. So nothing great, just stuff that was given away free one day a year at comic book stores. But there's a Dragon Ball Z one. And there's a Zelda one. I'm gonna probably have to buy those. And since there's something good in there, I'm gonna have to flip through and make sure there's nothing else good. Hannah's gonna want that. Dope. This is awesome. So many free comic books. They're like $1 a piece. This Pokemon one. Let's get that. I'm paying for free comic books, I understand, but we gotta do it. We gotta do it. How about that? It's a bit silly to pay for free comic books, but we're going to.
Yeah, we're gonna pay for that. I love it.
All right, that wasn't bad. We both got a bag of stuff, so we got a package at home waiting on us. So let's go home and open that. What do you say?
Let's do it.
All right, guys, we're back home. We're gonna run through all this stuff that we got, as well as open this package that Rose from Guam sent us. That sounds familiar.
It does.
What did she sent us something before?
She did. She sent me one of my favorite gifts, which was her entire collection of Sims 3.
So all that stuff you can't see on camera, all that Sims stuff was from her.
Yes.
What'd you send this time, Rose? All right, we'll find out in a minute, but let's run through all this stuff. Today's first stop, I got acoustic guitar strings. Comment below if you know about this game, Untold Legends. I just bought it because it was cheap and it looked cool, and I've been playing a little PSP lately. Jam Pack 12, a demo disc for the PlayStation 1, which I do not have very many of. You dig in there and tell us what you got.
I got some fun stuff today. I got a pair of bongo jeans, which are like some 90s goodness. They are really weird, like pink acid wash. So they're funky, I liked them.
Very nice.
I got a pair of Tommy Hilfiger slides. They're pretty dope. I'm not mad if these don't sell because they're my size and I'm into it.
Today's just was a day of demo discs. I got no less than 3. An arcade demo disc and a bonus magic card. Let's go.
Great.
We actually found some hand sanitizer out in the wild. It's off-brand, so but it's just alcohol.
It'll do.
All right, what else did you get? I got a battery charger we're just going to flip on eBay. It's tempting to keep it because I do have a camera that it works with, but I don't really need it, so what else? Did you get anything else?
It did, but it's not in this bag.
All right, let me finish this bag, I guess. Shrek the Third. I had it on Xbox, but not PlayStation 2. Yeah. And then what else? A few free comic books.
That we paid for, but sure.
Yeah, it's fine. Some of these might be made into buttons. Like, I don't see any need to not make buttons out of the Pokemon one. And honestly, if there's cool stuff in here that's the right size, we can make some Dragon Ball Z buttons. Zelda. Let's do this bag. I hear
dishes.
Open that.
Oh, okay. This is probably my find of the day. I'm very excited about this. This is a beautiful little mug, and it is by a name that I don't remember now, but I said it earlier in the video. So, this particular pattern is very popular, and if you find a lot of them, they're worth quite a bit of money.
What is this monstrosity?
That is a daisy bowl. This sells for about 15 bucks by itself, and it was $1, so quick flip.
I got a Nerf gun. It's pretty good because I paid $3 for it, and I'll actually flip this and this for $3. This will flip for $5, and then I'll put this whole gun back together with the rest of its actual parts and sell it for about $10. So, pretty good deal.
Sweet.
Nerf guns could be like puzzles. I ended up buying this Nerf stuff on the way out of the thrift store, so I didn't even get a clip of it while we were there, but a couple clips, and then a hole punch for my button making kit that I'm putting together. We're going to eventually make buttons of different sizes and stuff. So that's a 1-inch punch. And any circular punch I find at the thrift store right now, I'm buying them and putting them all in one kit so that eventually I'll be able to cut just about any millimeter sized hole that I want. So pretty dope. We put these games back in. A few more games that I got, just to make sure I'm not missing any. There's that other arcade disc, and this game looks so generic it made me lol. It's just called Snood 2 on Vacation. And I'm actually going to put that in and try it because it looks ridiculous. Lord of the Rings, one of the ones I didn't have. I'm getting close to having them all on PlayStation. And Makeover. I pretty much bought it because it's shiny. Sue me. Alright, so let's put this away and let's get to this package. I'm super excited to see what's in it. Alright. See if you can get us in there while I drink lemonade.
Okay.
Just don't kill either one of us.
No promises. Just don't want to. Ooh. I tried to.
You're bad.
Cut by opening it more. I don't know. I'm very bad. Got this.
Teamwork. All right. How are we gonna do this? We should have opened the back. All right. So, yeah. Reach in there and pull us something out.
All right.
Hold on. There's a note. Hello, Dallas. Parentheses Tindo and Hannah. Feel free to read on camera. Thank you. Thanks for saying so. It always makes it easier because as you've seen if you've been watching for a while, sometimes I get halfway through a note and it's like, oh, Don't say this.
For privacy.
Hannah, have you played The Sims 3 yet? Question mark. There's about 6 or 8 packs that's missing from the collection. I hope you find them soon. Most are just standalone stuff. So we haven't played the ones you sent yet because we're trying to build a special computer that we can play literally just Sims on. If you remember an episode, what was it, like a week ago, a little less, we bought a computer. We're actually putting that together right now. It's missing its RAM. I gotta get some RAM to put in it. And once it has RAM, we're gonna have a Sims machine, baby. So just wait, it's coming. I found myself looking at some vintage clothing and kitchenware on eBay lately after watching you. I've learned a lot from you, and so thank you for that. Thank you so much for saying so. Tindo, I found a bunch of old school video games to add to your growing collection. There's a certain one in there I know you'll love above all the others. Unfortunately, the disc is missing, but everything else is there. That's fine. I like completing stuff like that. And the case and artwork are still in excellent condition, considering how old it is. Hopefully, you'll find the missing disc one day when the Goodwill bins open back up. Fingers crossed, which the bins have opened back up, so we're going soon. It's just, everything's different, I've been told, at the bins, but we won't get into that right now. But thanks for bringing that up too, because we've been meaning to talk about it. I'm gifting you more random nonsense, and I know you'll put it to good use. I certainly don't need them, and I don't collect them, so feel free to sell them at your Tindo's Trash stores when they open back up. Your content continues to put a smile on my face, and I always look forward to new videos. Thank you, Hannah, for finding stuff to do daily in order to keep us not only informed, but entertained as well. Take care. Sincerely, Rose from Guam. And it's so cool that you're watching from Guam. If you're watching and you're not familiar, the United States is, of course, 50 states, but we have several territories that we own or control in various different methods. So Guam is, I guess the technical term, a territory of the U.S. So I think I could fly to Guam without a passport as a U.S. citizen, I think. It's a thing.
That'd be fun. We should do that.
We should go to Guam. Rose, tell us what there is to do in Guam. Comment below. I'm already peeking. Pull stuff out of there before I ruin this whole video.
All right. I think you saw this bit already.
Yeah, I did. I grabbed it right away. Oh, it's one of the... You know what? I have a couple from this series. This is a Ninja Turtle, and I'm not smarter than the Ziploc. Very nice.
Something you didn't peek at. Oh my gosh!
A big bag of Pokemon cards. All right.
What are the odds we could put a starter deck together and we just play?
And actually play? Well, I guess there'd have to be energy cards. Oh, wow. There's a bunch in here. Very nice. Yeah. All right, pull out the next thing. I'm going to peep these.
This is...
Forza Motorsports. Very nice. For the original Xbox. Whoa, Tony Hawk's Underground 2. I actually don't have this, so...
Wow, that's shocking. But there's a lot of Tony Hawk games.
Yeah, I've got Forza. Yeah, I don't have it on Xbox. Awesome. Outlaw Volleyball. Very nice. Need for Speed Nitro. I don't know if I have that or not, but I like Need for Speed, so... Herbs.
Hey!
Have you ever played Herbs?
I haven't, actually, no.
So it's a Sims game. You're just all up in the city, right?
Yeah.
It's not like, yeah. We'll
I
have
need to do it.
Well, we need to. I didn't even think about that because we've got a whole Sims shelf, and we need to put Herbs on there. I've got several copies of Herbs. Here's a fresh copy of Halo 2. That's in way better condition than mine. I'll have to switch those out. This is the one they were talking about. It's missing this disc. You know what? I don't know if we sold it yet. But I had a second copy of Super Strikers. I know I did. I know for sure. I don't know where it would be right now. But I'm pretty sure I have a second loose copy of this. You get the next thing out. I'm going to look.
Got... Excuse me. NBA Live.
It was a mega sneeze.
NBA Live 9 All Play. We got Head Coach NFL for the Xbox. Super cool. I got sneeze again. Oh no. I'm okay.
I wasn't kidding.
Oh my god!
Complete! You know what? I don't remember. I think we got that in a Wii a long time ago before we ever even started the channel.
Do you have this one? You don't have this one!
I don't! Actually, you know what's... Listen, you know what's funny too? Let me show you just huge coincidence right now. I just got this text message 2 minutes ago from Dan. You guys know Dan, right? He's been on the channel. Dan and Elisa. He just texted me this and asked if I had this copy, and I don't. And I don't have this one.
That's awesome. Look at the sword on the back
Which,
of that
because, you know what? I don't have the earliest two, like 2008 and 2009, and I don't have 17, 18, 19, and 20, or 18, 19, 20. Oh, this is great. And it's like perfectly mint, too. And it's got modern games in it. I'm so used to looking at these older ones and being like, oh, I kind of remember that. This is super fresh. Thank you so much. That's such a coincidence. I literally answered this message too while we were doing this video. Coincidence. All right, what's next?
We got some magazines.
Game Informer. Ooh, I think I have this Halo one, but I definitely do not have this.
Ooh.
Which is awesome because I just recently got done reorganize my recently organized Game Informer magazines because the magazine holders that we buy at the thrift store, I bought a bunch more of them. So, a bunch of bigger ones. So, those will be easy to file away. And we'll reuse the bubble wrap.
We got bubble wrap because I'm out.
Well, what was your favorite thing we got today?
Ooh.
I got a tie. I'm tied between this, which I'm unreasonably excited about, and then...
That's hard.
you know, it's cool when you guys send stuff. It definitely helps, you know, make better videos on a slow day like today felt like it was. It makes them a little bit more exciting. But, like, what's cooler than...
completing a Mario Strikers?
Yeah.
That's awesome. This is probably my favorite thing because I just did not expect this to be worth anything. I was like, that's a beautiful mug. I like that. And I looked it up. I was like, oh, that's a great mug.
Yeah.
That was exciting.
Well, thank you so much, Rose, for sending that. I'm going to wrap up this video now so I can go thumb through all these Pokemon cards. Comment below and let us know. Did you find these at the thrift, or these like your extra Pokemon cards do you collect? I'm curious. But either way, thank you. I'm very excited. We've been meaning to get around to making some Pokemon related content. Back when we were locked down because of the coronavirus, we had a really good idea to just like go to Walmart and buy a couple starter decks, order a couple starter decks off of Amazon. And literally just me and Hannah sat here and play some Pokemon. We did not get around to do that. We still should, and we very, very likely will.
These cards are in great condition.
Yeah, they're brand new. They're brand
incredible.
new. I'm very excited.
Ooh, these are in like sleeves.
Oh, those are the good ones. Oh, and those sleeves are beautiful too. Is that from Sun and Moon? Is that like the new? I'm drooling right now.
These are beautiful. I like don't want to touch them because I don't want to bend them. Like, just gently, gingerly.
They're crisp. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Do me a couple favors, though. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We're just like this close to 2,000 subs, and I can't wait to see what the world looks like when I'm a YouTube 2000-aire. Is that a thing? I don't know. But hit the subscribe button so we can find out, and also hit the notification bell because, seriously, it helps when you get that notification and it's like, hey, Tindo and Hannah are out thrifting. Come check out this video. Also, before you go, do me a couple favors. Check out our Discord. It's a community forum where you can come chat with us, come hang out, come talk to us. It's been a good day today on the Discord because as of shooting, it's Saturday, so everybody's kind of off and leisurely hanging around their house playing video games, and lots of people are sharing their thrift finds today too. It's pretty awesome. So go join it if you'd like to be a part of that. And then also, before you go, guys, check out our website, tindostrash.com. I just listed some buttons on there today you might want to go peep your eyeballs at. And that's it. Until tomorrow, because we will post a video tomorrow, because that's what we do here. We post daily videos. Until then, guys, peace out.